Hi, my name is Che Cho, your real estate professional here in Houston, Texas. Now, in today's video, I want to talk to you about the 8 steps in purchasing a home here in Houston, Texas. Now, before we get started though, please click the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you can get videos like this in the near future. Well, let's get started. First, determine your budget. So when you're owning a home, unlike when you're renting, there are costs involved in owning a house. For example, there's property taxes that you have to pay for, and not only that, home insurance, and sometimes HOA fees on a monthly basis or maybe yearly basis based on the home that you purchase. So what we like to say on a conservative number, anywhere from 25% to 36% should be your total home cost budget per month based on your net income. Not only that, there are many different aspects of determining your budget, one of them being savings. Now, what does that mean? Down payment. How much down payment should you put down on a home? Now, typically we would say if you should save at least 20% of down payment costs so that you can avoid additional costs called PMI, private mortgage insurance. But there are other programs out there that you can put down as little as 3.5%, or sometimes there's even 0% mortgage loans that you can qualify for. But we do recommend at least 20% down to have enough equity and to get to avoid the private mortgage insurance as well. So when you are determining your budget, please know that we do not want you to be house poor. What does that mean? That means that you are spending so much money on your house that you have no other margin or expenses that you can on a monthly basis that you need to spend. For example, going out to eat, or going on a vacation, or just doing leisurely things that you normally would like to do in your normal everyday life. So we recommend when you are sitting down and seriously thinking about purchasing a home, when you determine your budget, know the lifestyle that you want to live, so that therefore you are not basically house poor at the end of the day after your purchase. So again, step number 1, determine your budget well. Second, find a real estate agent. Now, many buyers think they can approach the listing agent themselves and negotiate themselves, which they can. However, just know that the listing agent works for their client, the seller. So therefore, they're not going to go out of their way to make a transaction or a deal more advantageous for the buyer. So it's essential that a buyer or the buyers have representations of their own. So therefore, they should have a real estate agent representing them in the transactions so that they can work for their interest and be able to negotiate in behalf of the buyer. So what does that mean? That means someone like myself, as a realtor, as a real estate agent, can help you not only find the best price for the home, but be able to negotiate if there's any repairs after the inspection report comes out. Or not only that, just being able to know the market trends and the market updates, and being able to coach you and advise you through the whole buying process. And not only that, as a real estate agent, we have many connections like home inspectors or inspection companies or even mortgage brokers or even lenders that we've worked with that we could refer to our clients. So it is to the buyer's advantage to have representation. Third, get pre-qualified. Now, this means that you're going to take all your financials, like your income, like your W-2s, your tax returns, your bank statements, and different forms of IDs, and submit it with your loan application so that your lender or the loan officer can determine whether you are pre-qualified for a certain amount of house that you can afford. So you do this so that you can tell the listing agents and the seller that you are a serious buyer, and then you have the credentials, or in the mortgage world, you have the credit history necessary to purchase a home that you are looking at. So again, pre-qualification is a must in order to even submit an offer. So therefore, you must do this earlier and or before you even go shopping for homes. People forget that. So make sure you get pre-qualified before you go shopping for homes that are on the market. Now, if you're needing a mortgage loan, you can also talk to me as well, because I'm not only am I a real estate agent that can help you with the contracts and negotiate and things like that, I'm also a mortgage broker and also a loan officer who can help you with finding the best mortgage loan for based on your credit profile. So again, I'm one of those rare agent slash loan officers that can help you accomplish both in the home buying process. Step number 4. Now, after you've gotten yourself pre-qualified, this is now time to shop. And this is probably the favorite part of most of the buyers, where they go around and shop for the homes that they desire. Now, before you go shopping though, there's a couple of things that you need to do. One is to make a list, a top 3 list of what is the most important. For example, like, is location more important, or schools, or possibly like some certain lifestyle that you are wanting, that you want to be near a lot of restaurants, coffee shops, things like that, walkable places. And secondly, you should make a list of what is a need versus what is a want. A need is like, you have to have 3 bedrooms. A want is, I would want a swimming pool. Right? So again, make that list so that when you come down to it, when you have 2 or 3 homes that are on your top 3 list, then you can decide based on your needs and wants, and also your top 3 or top 5 priorities of what is a non-negotiable in your next dream home. So again, when you go shopping, before you go shopping for homes, make this list so that we can narrow it down a little bit more concisely and specifically, so that the process of shopping for a home might be a little bit easier and actually more enjoyable. Step number 5, make an offer. Now you found your dream home, now you're ready to make the offer. Now when you sit down with your real estate agent to make the offer, of course you're going to go over price, and possibly even your third-party financing addendum, where you're going to be talking about the amount of days that you have to get your loan approved. Not only that, you might have some non-realty items that you might be putting in the addendum, like a refrigerator, washer and dryer, etc. And not only that, you might have maybe seller concessions that could help you pay for your closing costs. So these are all things that are part of your offer contract that you'll be putting in, and your real estate agent will guide you through what would be the best offer in that particular scenario, in that particular market, or in that climate. Because sometimes when it's a seller's market, then you want to put less of those contingencies so that your offer looks more attractive than the other possible offers that might be coming in. And not only that, if it's a buyer's market, which in Houston it's slowly turning into one, where these are the markets where the buyers have more advantage, so therefore they can ask for a little bit more in terms of not only price but other contingencies, and their offer still might get accepted. So again, making an offer is an exciting time, but it's also a nerve-wracking time. And that's why a real estate agent, that a professional real estate agent, will help you guide through that process, so you'll have peace of mind as you're putting in probably your biggest purchase of your life. Step number 6, due diligence, or in other words, option period. Now, once your offer is accepted by the seller, you have typically about 7 days or maybe even 10 days at a certain price that you're going to be paying. So for example, many times for 7 days you're paying maybe anywhere from $250 to $300 to the seller, non-refundable, so that you have that time period to do a couple things. One main thing is get an inspection done on the home. So you'll send an inspector through an inspection company, and they will go and they will tour the home. They will inspect the home as best as possible, and be able to tell you based on their inspection report whether the house is in good shape or there's some areas of need or repairs. And this is when this option period is important, because you have Once you get the inspection report, based on the report, you can decide whether to ask for repair costs, or you can ask the seller to actually repair it before you close on the home. So again, the option period or the due diligence that you need to do is that period of time that you are doing your due diligence of being able to see if this is the home in the shape that you need it to be as you move forward towards closing and purchasing this home. Step number 7, processing your loan. What does that mean? Well, it means basically your loan now is in underwriting, and the underwriters are looking at your loan and your financials and everything that needs to be in order. So during this process, your lender or possibly your broker or your loan officer who's representing you will be asking for additional documents, usually financial documents, so that they can verify the things to satisfy the underwriting's condition. So this is a time period that usually takes anywhere from as short as a week and a half, about 2, sometimes even 3 weeks for the process to be completed so that you are ready to purchase and close on your new dream home. Step number 8, closing. This is the final step where the buyers and sellers come together, usually at a title company or a lawyer's office, and they sign the papers in the transaction so that the seller is transferring title to the buyer. Now, in this process, the buyer will probably will have to receive the closing disclosure 3 days before this closing date that has been set. Now, this disclosure will tell you all the breakdown of the loan that you are receiving if you're getting a loan, and it'll give you all the breakdown of different credits that you're receiving and also different the fees that you are paying in order to obtain this mortgage loan. And so it will give you exactly how much you have to bring to this closing by cashier's check or by wiring the funds on that day. So once the transaction is complete and the title company gives you a communication saying the loan has been funded or the transaction has been funded, it is officially now your home as a new homeowner of this dream home that you purchase. So again, home buying process, it can be daunting, particularly for first-time buyers, but it is an exciting process, and it is something that is once you go through it once or twice, it becomes a little bit easier. Now, as a real estate agent and as also a mortgage broker or loan officer, I can help you through this process. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Now, that was the 8 steps of purchasing a home here in Houston, Texas in 2024. If you had any questions regarding home buying or any type of real estate related questions and even listing a home, please don't hesitate to contact me at the information below or on the screen right now. So again, as your real estate professional here in Houston, Texas, I hope that I can help you achieve your dream. Until next time, until the next video, I'll see you again.